Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do something I don't really want to do. You might recall a time I put Encore lifters in a freshly rebuilt Hemi V8. These things right here. And it didn't work out so well. I had to tear the engine back down and remove these cheap lifters so that I could make the noise go away. Well, I've got a very limited time to get this Jeep out of my garage, and within that time frame, I cannot access higher quality parts. So let me show you what I'm going to put into this Jeep. Now I've got me a Melling camshaft, which is good enough. I'm fine with a Melling camshaft, but have a look at these lifters. DNJ, domestic and Japanese, made in China. Well, I've got some Chinese impacts that I like a lot. Those are from China, and I've never claimed to be a good mechanic, just a mechanic. And the worst thing that could happen is I have to take it back apart and change the lifters again, wasting another $300 gasket set. I'm in, let's do it. Now when you buy Mopar, the lifters come individually packaged, soaking in a little tube of oil. These ones do not, so these are going to have to sit for quite a while submerged in oil. That's going to take some time, preferably overnight. I only have about 4 hours to let these soak, so hopefully that's enough. Spring break! It's important to make everything slimy, really slimy. The slimier the better. I couldn't show myself installing this camshaft because I only have 2 hands, but I didn't just ram it home. I eased it up in there like a gentleman. Now when it comes to the lifters, the plastic holder with the arch pointed up that says front has the active lifters on the left side and the solid ones on the right, where the ones that say rear have the active lifters on the right and the solid ones on the left. And there's the timing chain. This double line deal goes with that little notch right there in the middle, and on the bottom you've got a solid line that lines up with a little dotty-doo right there. We got a Fel-Pro head gasket set. I just torqued these bolts in sequence to 25 foot-pounds, then I torqued them again in sequence to 60 foot-pounds, then I turned them in sequence to an additional 90 degrees. The sequence is an X shape from the center, starting with the top middle. Little rocker arm dowly-doos in there with the push rods. Everything's tightened up and it seems okay. Valve covers, coils. I'm going to throw the intake and the timing cover on there and we'll throw this thing back together and see how it sounds. Get in the thing. I think that's just some residual stuff that I got in the cylinders when we were working on it. Oh. And after a drive, the fog is gone. But now that it's warmed up, it sounds like cheap lifters. Just listen to that. It's pretty prominent. That's what cheap lifters sound like when you put them in a Hemi. If you buy the good ones, they don't sound like that. These ones do. Well, the domestic and Japanese lifters, TM made in China, are of the same quality as the Encore lifters you used to get at CarQuest. They're probably made in the same factory. Don't use them.